My beloved child, what I speak today is not meant to plant terror in your heart, but to awaken the goodness I placed within you from the beginning. True love does not remain silent when it sees the one it loves gradually drifting away from the path that brings life. Therefore, if I have reminded you many times to stop and examine your steps, it is not because I want to control every movement you make, but because I see things beyond your sight. Respect choices. I always respect your choices, yet I never stop inviting you to return to what is right, because I know which road will lead to peace, and which road will make your heart heavier. Do not let your heart become hardened before counsel that is sent to you in love. Each time you open your heart to listen, you create an opportunity for wisdom to guide you. On the other hand, if you continually reject the light, you will gradually become used to walking only according to your own will, and then the loneliness of those decisions will make you more weary than you ever imagined. Not because I have abandoned you, but because I do not force you to love me or follow me. True love always invites. It does not compel. I am still standing there, patiently waiting, ready to receive you whenever you return. Remember the son who left his father's house to follow what he thought was freedom. The father did not hold him back by force, nor did he chase after him to compel him to return. He allowed his son to choose his own path, yet his heart never stopped longing for the day of reunion. When the son realized that the things he had pursued could not fill the emptiness in his heart and decided to come home, the father did not reproach him or condemn him, but ran to embrace him with unspeakable joy. My child, my heart is the same. What I desire is not to see you fall, but to see you find again the path that leads to life and peace. Therefore, do not delay the things you know are right. Do not keep telling yourself that you will change at a more convenient time, because the most precious gift you have is today. Every day you open your heart to me is a day you grow in wisdom, in love, and in hope. Do not let excuses keep you in the place I am inviting you to leave. I do not require you to become perfect immediately. I only desire that you be willing to take one small step toward me, and for the rest I will walk with you and sustain you. Let my love touch the places within you that are still closed. I do not call you with condemnation, but with mercy. I do not see you as someone who has failed, but as a child who can always rise and begin again. My door remains wide open. My arms still wait to receive you, and my grace is still sufficient for every day you walk. Therefore, today, choose what brings life to your heart. Choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, truth instead of deceiving yourself, faith instead of despair, and above all, choose to walk with me. I will never stop walking with you, never stop loving you, and never stop guiding you on the path that leads you to the peace I prepared from the beginning. My beloved child, let your heart be still before my presence, because what I want to say to you today is not meant to place another burden on your shoulders, but to open before your eyes a path that leads to life. I know every road you have traveled, the choices that once brought joy, and the decisions that left many regrets behind. Nothing in your past is hidden from my sight. I also see the crossroads ahead, the things that can strengthen you, and the things that can cause you to stumble if you walk without my guidance. Therefore, every reminder I give comes from the love of a father who desires peace for his child, not from force or punishment. I did not create you to live under the shadow of the past, or to be bound by patterns that have wounded many before you. What happened in your family, in your lineage, or in previous generations is not a sentence over your life. I invite you to enter a new direction, where every decision is illuminated by the wisdom I give. When you place your trust in me, you no longer have to fear that you will forever repeat the things that once wounded others. I am opening for you the opportunity to write a different story, a story built on faithfulness, kindness, and obedience to what is good. Remember Gideon. When I called him to rise, he did not come from what the world considered strong or outstanding. His family carried many limitations, and he himself saw himself as small. But I did not allow his past or his circumstances to decide his future. I called him to tear down the old things that no longer belong to truth, and to begin building a new foundation. When Gideon trusted and followed my leading, a new journey opened, not only for him, but for an entire people. My child, I am also inviting you to be courageous in the same way. What I place before you is not a repetition of yesterday, but an opportunity to become the beginning of a new season of blessing. Therefore, do not be afraid when you must say no to things the majority considers right, if they do not lead you to life and peace. I will give you clarity to discern, steadiness so you are not swept along by the crowd, and courage to hold on to what is right, even if it causes you to walk alone for a stretch of the road. The one who places trust in me is never truly alone, because my hand is always near to sustain and guide every step. Now, my beloved child, open your heart once more. I know there are still hidden corners you have never spoken of to anyone, worries you quietly keep inside, and questions you still carry through long nights. I do not wait for you to become strong before I draw near. I come to you right in that fragility. Let me enter the places you still hesitate to open. I do not come to stir up pain, but to heal. I do not come to remind you of failures, but to help you recognize the value placed within you from the beginning. So rise with a heart full of hope. Do not let yesterday define your tomorrow. Do not let old mistakes decide who you will become. Let every step today be guided by the love and wisdom I give. I will go before you, protect you from paths that lead to harm, and open for you the road of peace. What I have promised will not change, and what I have begun in your life, I will patiently complete by my eternal and faithful love. My beloved child, do not let waiting make your heart weary, and do not think that the things you have quietly done are useless, simply because you have not yet seen the result. In my kingdom, not one act that flows from love, not one forgiveness given, not one sincere prayer of intercession is forgotten. I remember every good thing you do in silence, every time you choose patience instead of retaliation, every time you open your heart, even while you yourself need to be lifted up. What you sow today may still be hidden beneath the soil, but I am watching over it day and night, so that at the right time, those seeds will rise into a good harvest. Therefore, continue walking in faithfulness. What I am preparing for you has never been meant to lead you to disappointment, but always toward hope, peace, and good things beyond what you can now imagine. While you think everything is still silent, I am still continually at work. I am working in your heart to heal what remains unfinished. I am working in your family to sow harmony and love. I am also making a way in areas where today you cannot yet see results. Do not think silence is emptiness. Many times, in that very stillness, I am laying each stone for the foundation that will later support your whole life. Let your heart rest in my presence, because I have never been away from you for even a single moment. What I began in love, I will also complete with faithfulness that never changes. And now, I want you to open your heart once more. Perhaps you have wondered whether the words you whispered to me through long nights were truly heard. I tell you that no cry that comes from a sincere heart falls into meaningless emptiness. Even when your lips cannot form words, even when tears speak in place of your voice, I still understand completely what you are entrusting to me. Every time you come to me in trust, you open the door for my power and guidance to move in your life. You are not only asking me for help, you are also allowing my goodwill to be carried out step by step in your family, in your work, and in the people you love. Remember Paul and Silas in the darkness of the prison. Around them were chains, cold walls, and circumstances that seemed to hold no hope. Yet instead of letting despair take over their hearts, they lifted their voices in praise to me. They did not wait for the circumstances to change before they praised. Their praise itself became a declaration of unshakable faith. Then what no one expected happened. Doors that seemed firmly shut were opened, chains were removed, and many hearts were touched by my power. My child, that story reminds you that sincere praise does not depend on favorable circumstances. It is the sign of a heart that places its trust in me more than in what is happening before its eyes. Therefore, do not take lightly the praises that rise from gratitude. When you turn your heart toward me, you allow my light to spread through your own life. Peace will gradually replace anxiety, hope will overcome discouragement, and love will heal the places that were once wounded. Not because a few songs have power in themselves, but because when you sincerely exalt me, you open your heart to receive the presence, comfort, and renewal I am always ready to give. So continue sowing what is good, continue praying with trust, and continue offering me thanksgiving in every season of life. Do not let days of waiting make you forget that I am still walking with you. Do not let trials make you doubt my love. Every step you take in faithfulness is bringing you closer to what I have prepared. Then a time will come when you look back on your journey and realize that not one tear, not one prayer, and not one good deed was ever useless. I am still here, still holding your hand, still loving you with unchanging love, and still leading you into the future full of life that I prepared for you. From the beginning, my beloved child, whenever I raise my voice to remind you, do not think that I want to make your heart heavier or cause you to live in anxiety. A father does not warn his child because he wants the child to tremble, but because he has seen the road ahead more clearly than the child can. There are turns you have not yet reached, and challenges still beyond your sight, but all of them are already within my perfect knowledge. Therefore, when I gently stir your heart, what I desire is not panic, but wisdom to prepare. I want you to walk with a watchful heart, so that when strong winds rise, you will not be swept away by sudden things, but will still stand firm in the peace I planted in your heart beforehand. You often see only what is directly before your eyes, but I see the entire journey from beginning to destination. What you consider small can sometimes become the beginning of a great change. There are decisions that seem insignificant, but will affect many days to come. There are also opportunities that look very attractive, but do not lead you to the place I want you to reach. That is why I continually guide your heart toward discernment. I do not want you to be led by passing emotions or by things that look beautiful only on the surface. I want you to learn to listen to the peace I place within your heart, because many times that very peace will protect you from hurried steps. Remember Joseph, the husband of Mary. Before danger was clearly visible, I came to him in a dream and showed him the way he needed to take. He did not see everything that was about to happen, but he trusted and obeyed my leading. That response preserved his family in a time of great upheaval. My child, I am also walking with you in that same gentleness. Not every reminder comes with thunder or extraordinary signs. Many times, I simply place in your heart a prompting that is hard to explain, a teaching that keeps returning again and again, a peace when you choose the right direction, or a concern that makes you slow down and consider. Do not be quick to disregard these things. Bring them before me in prayer and humility, and I will guide you step by step. Do not think that I am taking away your freedom when I place counsel before you. True love protects before danger arrives. If I allowed you to keep walking down every road without ever reminding you, that would be indifference. But I love you too much to stand by and watch you face on your own what I know could wound you. There will be times when I close a door you greatly desire to enter. There will be times when I cause you to wait longer than you want. Those moments are not rejection, they are protection. I am guarding the precious thing I have placed within you and preparing a better time for you. Therefore, my beloved child, let my word become the foundation for every decision you make. Do not come to me only when your heart is confused, but let my presence walk with you through every ordinary day. When you cultivate your relationship with me in faithfulness, you will gradually recognize my voice among countless other voices. Then a time will come when, even though many things ahead remain unclear, you will still be able to walk in peace, because you know the one guiding you never makes a mistake. I will continue to be with you, illuminating the path you take, sustaining you when your strength grows weak, and keeping you in love that never changes, so that every step you take moves closer to the good purpose I prepared from the beginning. My beloved child, if today your heart is heavy because of things happening around you that you cannot understand, do not let confusion steal the peace I have planted within you. There are times when you sense distance slowly appearing in certain relationships, words that leave your heart troubled, and glances that make you unsure whether you should continue trusting or become more cautious. I know all these things before you even find words to describe them. Therefore, do not be quick to let fear guide your thoughts, and do not let suspicion cover everyone around you. Let my light guide you to discern with wisdom, because truth does not need haste in order to be revealed. I see what human eyes cannot see. I know the motives behind every decision, the sincere hearts quietly praying for you, and also the places still filled with selfishness, wounds, or envy that have not yet been healed. But my child, I do not call you to live in suspicion, nor do I want you to answer what lacks love with bitterness. What I desire from you is a watchful heart that knows how to love, and also knows where to place trust rightly. When you walk in the light, I will show you what should remain and what needs to be gently released. Remember David when he served in King Saul's court. He remained faithful and served wholeheartedly, even as he gradually recognized that jealousy was growing in the king he once respected. David did not take it upon himself to seek revenge or to prove his innocence before everyone. He chose to keep an upright heart and wait for the time when I would act. That pace preserved him from becoming like the very thing he was enduring. My child, this is also the path I want you to walk today. Do not let circumstances make you lose the kindness I have planted within you. Do not let gossip or misunderstanding cause you to lose yourself. If someone does not see your value rightly, I still know who you are. If someone quickly draws conclusions based only on outward appearances, I still see the sincerity in every good thing you quietly do. You do not need to chase after everyone's recognition, because what I am building in your life does not depend on the praise or criticism of the world. What matters is that you continue to live uprightly, keep your heart pure, and let every action reflect the love I have placed within you. Therefore, my beloved child, place everything that troubles you into my hands. When you need to speak, I will give you wisdom. When you need to be silent, I will give you peace. When you need to move forward, I will open the way before you. You do not have to carry the burden of controlling people's hearts, because that has never been your responsibility. Care for your own heart. Continue living in truth and love, and the hidden things will be revealed at the time I have appointed. My hand is still keeping you, guiding you, and protecting you at every stage of the road, so that you may walk steadily without losing gentleness, and without losing faith in my love and faithfulness, my beloved child. Lift your heart and listen to my voice with all the inner stillness within you. Never think that your life is only a series of days passing one after another, and then fading with the years. I did not create you to exist aimlessly amid the changes of the world. Before you cried your first cry, I knew you placed a good purpose over your life and prepared a path full of meaning. Every day you live has value before me. Not one good deed you quietly do is useless. Not one sincere prayer is forgotten. Not one tear falls without my knowing. What you are living today does not only affect the present, it also contributes to the greater thing I am doing through your life. Do not let the limitations of your circumstances cause you to underestimate what I have placed within you. You may feel small in a vast world, but your value is not decided by status, ability, or the recognition of others. You belong to me, and that is a foundation nothing can shake. When you walk in my leading, you are living as one who belongs to the kingdom of righteousness, peace, and love. The upheavals of life may shake many things around you, but they cannot change the promise and purpose I have given you. Remember David when he was still a shepherd in the wilderness. In the eyes of many, he was only an ordinary boy, with nothing remarkable about him. Yet in those quiet days, I was preparing him for something greater. I taught him faithfulness through small things, courage in the midst of danger, and dependence on me rather than on his own strength. At the right time, what I had quietly built was revealed before everyone. My child, I am doing the same in your life. Do not look down on quiet days, because many times it is within those seasons that I am forming in you the qualities necessary for what I will entrust to you later. I call you to walk with courage, not to confront through anger or human strength, but through the light of love, truth, and kindness. When you keep your heart upright in a world full of confusion, you reflect the light I have placed within you. When you choose forgiveness instead of nurturing resentment, faithfulness instead of compromise, hope instead of discouragement, you allow my power to work through your very life. What makes you strong is not your own ability, but the fact that you continually allow me to guide every step. Do not think that you are walking alone. I am always with you through my unchanging presence. I send my messengers to carry out what I command. I keep you in wisdom, and I sustain you whenever your strength grows weak. There are many things your eyes cannot yet see, but that does not mean I am not acting. While you faithfully pray, I am opening the way. While you patiently obey, I am arranging things beyond your understanding. While you offer me thanksgiving in the midst of adversity, I am transforming your very heart so that you may become more and more like what I intended from the beginning. Therefore, my beloved child, continue walking with firm faith. Do not let the things before your eyes make you forget my promise, live each day with gratitude, faithfulness, and unshakable hope. I will complete what I have begun in your life. I will lead you through every season, use every trial to refine you, and use every victory to reveal my faithfulness. Then a day will come when you look back on the whole journey and realize that not one of your steps was meaningless, because everything was kept by me in love, guided by wisdom, and led toward the good purpose I prepared for you from the beginning. My beloved child, while you are still walking through days when you have not yet seen the fullness of what I promised, keep your heart steady. Do not let fear become your guide, and do not let quiet doubts dim the light I have lit within you. I have not called you to live by what your eyes see, but by trust in the one who is always faithful. Every step you take in obedience is moving closer to the purpose I have prepared. Perhaps today you do not yet understand the whole journey, but you can rest in peace, because the one guiding you has never lost the way. Let my peace guard your mind and your heart. That peace does not appear because every trial has vanished, but because you know my hand is still holding you in every circumstance. When others see only the waves, learn to see the one who stands higher than every wave. When others let worry control them, let my presence become the place where you rest. Do not let your words be colored by despair, but let every word you speak reflect the hope, gratitude, and trust I am growing in you each day. Remember Peter in the dark night upon the sea. When his eyes were fixed on me, the waves no longer decided his steps. Only when he allowed fear to become greater than faith did he begin to sink. But even in that moment, I did not stand watching from afar. I reached out my hand, lifted him up, and continued leading him forward. My child, that story is also for you today. There may be times when your heart wavers, but as long as you turn your eyes back to me, you will always find the hand waiting to receive you. I do not wait for you to become perfect before sustaining you. I sustain you so that you may grow more mature in faith. Therefore, let your life be nourished by my presence each day. Do not only know about me through memories or through the words of others, but let the relationship between me and you become the source of life for every decision, every thought, and every action. When you allow my teaching to take root in your heart, you will have clarity to discern what is right, courage to stand firm under pressure, and gentleness to love even when it is not easy. It is in daily faithfulness that you will realize I am quietly transforming you to reflect my love and kindness in the world. My beloved child, you have never walked alone. My mercy always goes before you to open the way. My grace always stays beside you to sustain you. And my faithfulness always follows behind to keep you. There is no trial greater than my wisdom, no darkness stronger than my light, and nothing that can separate you from the love I have given you. I have called you my child, and that calling does not change with circumstances or time. So continue moving forward with a heart full of hope. Though the road ahead still holds many unknowns, you can still walk in peace, because your future is in the hands of the one who is eternally faithful. I will not take my eyes off you, nor will I abandon you in seasons of trial. What I have promised, I will fulfill. What I have begun, I will keep until it is complete. And every day you walk with me will be living proof that the Father's love never runs dry. My mercy never ends, and my arms will always be open to sustain you, today, tomorrow, and forever.